We off, man. Live. Can't watch the news, that shit is too depressing. When I'm dressing, I accessorize with a weapon. When I'm stepping, I be watching who behind me. Every neighborhood is grimy, so it's rare that you can find me in a bar with only one door. When I was a young boy, my homie got laid out. Since then, that been played out. Moved the family way out, still that shit is right here. Outside of my front door, reality is quite clear. I once was a nightmare, now I just be dreaming about living life laid back. Guess they want the demon out. I just analyze life, trying to get the meaning out. Thoughts flowing like a river, poetry streaming out. Hate to see us dying young, that's what I'm screaming about. Know this ain't what Dr. King had his dream about. Kids shooting guns before they shooting semen out. What's the point of watching news? We know what the theme about. Can't watch the news, that shit is too depressing. I'm just guessing that tonight won't be no better. A couple murders, a robberies, a couple rapes. Maybe a fire than the weather. Can't watch the news, that shit is too depressing. And I'm just guessing that tonight won't be no better. A couple murders, a robberies, a couple rapes. Maybe a fire than the weather. Sometimes I think they glorifying crime, trying to hammer home the point that we live in horrifying times. We just soaring, flying blind, while the media be feeding us poison for the mind. All the girls be oversexed, the little boys be in the crime, and that's how they depict them. So it's hard to see them as a victim. Acceptable to see the nightstick hit them. He must have been resisting, long beard, unchristian. He's a menace. I just finished looking at an episode of Nightline. Some niggas done built the crack cocaine pipeline. We just ain't in our right mind. If you let them tell it, we either on it or we sell it. So I don't watch the news, cause they don't never show the good news. Always seem to find the worst witness for their interviews. The bad news, they inflate it like an inner tube. Always show us losing, when they gon' show us win a few. Can't watch the news, that shit is too depressing. And I'm just guessing that tonight won't be no better. A couple murders, a robbery, a couple rapes. Maybe a fire than the weather. Can't watch the news, that shit is too depressing. And I'm just guessing that tonight won't be no better. Maybe some murders, or robberies, a couple rapes. Probably a fire than the weather.